I heard someone used to say, be yourself because everyone else is already taken. I love that.
These days I feel like I'm being myself, and if people don't accept that, then I'm not going to be their friend.
It's they slang, I guess.
Okay.
Because I used to say something that I thought is cool, but they make the face like, oh, mommy, you're so cringe.
Okay.
It would be weird if I talk like adults too, right?
True.
Who is that?
Her name is Doe.
โดม
Doe!
โดมประกรณ์ลำ
The way that I teach them speaking English is the same that you teach a kid speak Thai. What's around you, what you see in every day, you just say that. Why is it so wrong to say you're so slave?
Why is it so wrong to say Dumbo? The silliest argument we ever had was about...
You're not gonna go to bed until you find one. Not every time.
Little Monster Family welcome to the show สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีแม่ตุ๊กน้องจินนะครับ This is very special because actually it's the first time for us to have the guest which is like mother and daughter first time ever
Yeah, first time for us too.
Really? So do you do this often like go on to the show and talk in front of a camera in front of a lot of people like this?
No.
No.
No,
Is this your first time? Or...
this is our first time.
Wow. It's our honor. Thank you so much for coming today. And for Matuk, of course, you have gone on to the show, other shows before, right?
Not as much, but maybe this one is the last one for this year.
Okay. Once a year. Maybe that's too
Once
many
a year would
already.
be a good idea, yes.
Yeah. I can tell because you seem pretty nervous. And actually, I am too, but I just don't show that much because I do this often. But if you don't do it often, maybe it's pretty tricky and it's hard to hide, right? To
Yes.
mask it. Just keep it inside. I guess you're an introvert.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, 100%.
Yeah. So, and what happens with introverts is that when you go and see a lot of people and get to talk a lot, your energy kind of drained, right?
Yeah, pretty much, because next day I'm not going to see anyone, so which is fine.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much for coming to Comedy. And we'll be talking in English and some in Thai too. พูดได้ทั้งสองภาษาเราเป็นรายการ bilingual นะครับอย่างเช่นบางคำที่ผมตอนนี้กำลังนึกอยู่ว่าภาษาอังกฤษน่าจะใช้คำว่าอะไรคือคำว่าเมื่อมองแม่ตุ๊กจะคิดถึงคำว่าป้ายยาครับ because that's the thing that you're pretty good at because a lot of people say you ป้ายยาเก่งมาก
Paya is not like I put some medicine on someone. It's not like that.
Okay, not literally. But ป้ายยา means do you want to talk
Well,
about
you can
the meanings
explain.
of ป้ายยา
Paya is like I eat something and some people want to eat like that too, or eat the
Yeah.
same thing like me too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
it's not like I poison anyone.
It's not about poisoning or making anybody take any medication
No, it's
like
not
that.
like that.
But ป้ายยา basically because you eat lots of things, review lots of things on
Matcha.
your channel. Yeah. And then a lot of people might say ว่าต้องไปกินตามแม่ตุ๊กแล้วต้องซื้อตามแม่ตุ๊กแล้วเห็นแม่ตุ๊กกินแล้วอดไม่ได้ต้องไปเอฟมาบ้าง That's what I hear all the time. Yeah, and that's true to me too. When I see you eat something or when I see you talk about something, I kind of I wanna see what that's like for myself too. Yeah.
Okay.
Since when do you realize that you have this kind of superpower?
I don't have superpower. Do
You're
I?
just good at eating.
She's just good at eating, right? I agree.
I just love to eat something that I like. Yeah.
Yeah. And when you eat it and you enjoy it so much and it's very natural for you too, but people can tell that this is not faking. This is you enjoying what you eat. So, that must be really delicious.
To me, actually.
Yeah.
Some people might not like it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But that's the beauty of ป้ายยา, right? Because at least you want people to experience this thing for themselves. You're not saying that this is the best, but maybe you should try because I like it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah. So, for example, I cannot think of English word for paella. If you know, you can put in the
Paella.
comment section. But I don't know what to say in English. Do you
don't-
know?
I don't know. Do you know?
No.
All right, speaking of words, let's start with a little game. Okay. So just answer in one word or words or phrases or sentence. It's up to you. Okay. The first one. So let's get to know the Little Monster family better by these questions. What are the special nicknames for each family member?
I don't think we do have a nickname. Do
Rainy
we?
has a nickname for me.
Really?
What is it?
In Thai, she used to call me Pi Jin, and then in English, she calls me like pigeon.
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 Nickname? That's actually
No,
the same
pigeon.
thing.
Like
A pigeon. The bird. Oh, wow. That's a good pun actually. Pigeon in Thai, of course, and in English, pigeon. อ๋อกลายเป็นนกไปเลยกลายเป็นนกพิราบ That's a great nickname actually.
Okay.
Have you heard?
No,
her
it's just
calls
my first time hearing this.
really?
pigeon. Oh, I like that. Okay.
Pigeon.
Do you have any nickname in your family that maybe Jin or Rainy or Vivian called you?
Well, I don't have special nickname. They call me Tuk Mommy.
Nothing.
No, nothing special though. We
Or
just call by
nothing-
name.
Okay. All right. And how about Rainy? Do you have any special nickname for Rainy too?
Rainy. Just rainy.
Just Rainy. Okay. All right. And how about Piwing?
Got Piwing.
Just Piwing. Okay.
Yeah, we call
Okay.
Daddy, Dad. Nothing that we call different. But she has, well, before, I think about like 10 years ago, like a long time ago, I used to call her Ginger.
Ginger. Do you still remember her calling you that?
Yeah, I did.
Because she looked like gingerbread cookie when she was born. So I called her Ginger. Her face was so round, so I named her like that. But it's a
That's
long
cute.
name.
Do you think it's cute? Okay. So we can say that she is the one with the most nicknames in the family because you get to be Ginger, you get to be Pigeon too. Oh, that's nice. Okay. But how do the kids call the parents? Like, do you talk before with Piwing? Like, okay, let's make them call พ่อแม่ mommy, daddy, mom, dad. Do you like agree before?
No, we didn't talk about that. It just
Okay.
came out naturally.
Okay.
Like I used to call myself แม่ or mommy, and they just call me mom, mommy. It depends.
All right. So you use both, like แม่ด้วย and mommy ด้วย
Hardly แม่ no?
Uh,
Yeah, hardly because we don't really speak Thai that much.
but for Piwing is พ่อ or is
พ่อ
it
daddy.
papa, daddy? พ่อ mostly. Okay.
พ่อขา If they want something.
Of course. Yeah, especially sweet if you want something from dad. Okay. All right. So do you still remember Jin's and Rainy's first word ever besides แม่ or mommy or daddy or พ่อ
For Jin, it was แม่
แม่
something like that.
Okay. And then next to แม่ do you still remember?
No, I don't remember. It was
Okay.
a long time ago, over 10 years.
Right.
But for Rainy, it was nom.
Nom.
Nom. Because she was hungry all the time. nom, man.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No one does.
How about the words that she says a lot? Like her catchphrase. What would that be?
I don't think you have a catchphrase.
Oh,
I do when I am angry.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
that's interesting.
Say that
So
a lot.
what does she say? What word she uses when she's angry or upset?
She says, "I'm really angry right now." Like straightforward.
Okay.
I'm feeling angry right now.
All right.
So I told him how I feel.
Okay. Just naming the emotion, make it clear.
And they start to speak. Like, okay, I'm not going to say a word.
Okay. So how often does she say that?
Say it, mommy. It's a public show, so say it.
Only when I do something wrong.
Okay. And hope that's not too often.
Well, it's a lot about her retainer
Oh, okay. What about it?
lately because she always forget to put it on.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
And Matthew would go, I'm really angry
And she
right
lost
now.
her retainer a lot and cost money. So I was like, "Where's your retainer?" I feel so angry right
It
now.
barely happens anymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's stopped
okay.
now.
It's getting better.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about the word that she uses when she, let's say, needs something or needs attention?
Mommy, look. Mommy, look. Mommy, look. That's it. She doesn't really need attention though. We talk a lot. We spend a lot of time together. So.
So do you have any catchphrase? Like things that you say all the time or words that you use all the time?
For you, you say this one word with Rainy a lot.
What?
Lately. Can I say it?
Sure.
Dumbo.
Dumbo?
What is it?
It's like it's a joke. It has a negative meaning.
Oh, really? Okay.
When Rainy did something like silly or something funny, is it?
All right.
She say
So
that
is
a
it the alpha thing or is it
think
just
so.
something that you say in the family?
I think one of my friends made it up,
Oh,
and then I just kept saying it.
Dumbo.
Dumbo.
Okay. That's nice. Okay, I'll start using it from now on too.
No, please.
I shouldn't? Okay. All right.
It's
Okay.
they slang, I guess.
Okay.
Because I used to say something that I thought is cool, but they make the face like, "Oh, mommy, you're so cringe."
Okay. So no. That's not for you to say.
Yes, not
That's
our
not
Only
your
for
generation to
children.
say. Okay, I get it because I hear that sometimes too when like parents from the Gen Y or even older try to try to be as cool as the Gen Alpha or
Yeah.
Gen Z, and that's not cool at all
To
from
them,
their
no.
perspective. No.
But we want to get close to them, you know.
Yeah.
So we try to act cool and not act your age, but
Yeah. Like we just try to talk your language,
yes.
but it doesn't work that way,
yeah,
right?
It's against.
It would be weird if I talk like adults too, right?
True.
Yeah. I can see the point. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna say Dumbo from now on. Okay? I'm not gonna use it. Okay. All right. So how about anything that they used to say all the time, that words that they used to say, but now that they're all grown up, they're not saying that anymore, and you kind of miss it. Do you have any words like that?
I don't really have a word about it because they still say that.
Okay.
Like, I love you, I miss you, I want to be with you. They say that a lot.
That's nice.
But I miss the time that they so clinging.
Oh, okay.
Like, want to be with mommy all the time. I need you next to me. I want to go everywhere with you. I miss those times. Now, it's
okay.
not much.
So it's not the words per se, but the action. Okay.
But I understand.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
She's trying to be like a teenager. She need her time alone.
Yeah, she's a young lady now, right?
A young lady.
What about Rainy?
Rainy, she has her own friends. Sometimes she Rainy, much of a loner. Sometimes she want to be alone. Sometimes
see.
she want to be with Pigeon. But at night, she always want to be with me.
Okay.
So it's,
All right.
it's okay.
Okay, last question. If your family were a school, okay, what would be the motto of this school, you think?
The thing that we believe or something like that. I heard someone used to say, "Be yourself," because everyone else is already taken. I love that. I even have a poster at home
Yeah.
about it. That's
that's-
just what that's what I'm trying to teach them. Like, just be yourself, because it's so hard to be ourselves this day
Yeah,
with the social media and stuff.
right. And you cannot be anybody else
Because it's
either.
one of you, only
Yeah.
one of you in the world.
Okay. Do you think being yourself is hard, Nong Jin?
For me, no.
But because sometimes, especially in this day and age where we are so connected with everybody else online and in real life too. People tend to judge us or expect us to be a certain type of people. Do you ever feel that kind of pressure to you being on social media and online a lot and you growing up and living in the real world, making new friends all the time?
Not anymore. I used to feel like that when I moved into this school.
So what changed? I mean, what changed you?
I don't know. These days I feel like I'm being myself, and if people don't accept that, then I'm not going to be their friend
That's
So-
pretty good.
because I
Yeah.
can't be anyone else.
Yeah, sure. And how do you feel when you hear her saying that?
Well, I'm really proud because sometimes I have a hard time being myself. Even for me, because, a lot of people see me as like a perfect mom, like so calm, don't give their daughter sugar or french fries, something like that. And it's just a lot of pressure. But right now is better than before because I kind of like, I feel like it's okay to be myself because being someone else is so tiring.
Right.
I need a break, so I just let it flow.
Yeah.
More relaxed than before.
So you're working so hard, and Piwing too. He is working so hard. And how do you find time for family? Like, how do you divide time or manage time? That okay, this is how much I'm gonna work, and this is how much I want to spend time with family.
I don't think I'm good at it because I think 2 nights ago, you and Rainy say I work too much
Really? Okay.
because I'm always on the phone. Like,
At night, I see that.
but sometimes I watch series Gaoli.
Not working. Mama's
But
just watching
still-
series.
Still, sometimes you need a time off from the phone, but sometimes I cannot. It's just too hard for me. I told him I'm sorry. I will do it better. I think Piwing, Daddy, do a better job than me.
Okay.
But he said today, right? Every week.
Every week on Wednesdays, we would have like a game night.
Wow.
But you also is part of the game night.
Sometimes I'm too tired. Yeah, but we said every Wednesday night, a game night. You can play games with Daddy or me, and then or maybe Friday night is a movie night. We try to make Friday night is a movie night. But now sometimes when I'm stressed, maybe some days more than one night for the movie. But we try to do like on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
But that's nice. Like, don't just say it, but put it in to the calendar. Because sometimes I learned that that's the best way. Just let the calendar tell us what to do. Because that's what we decide on together. That this is going to be our time, and this is what we're going to be doing together. So maybe no phone. Is that also a rules for game night too? Like no phone and just play games together.
Well, sometimes I cannot control myself. Though they say that, "Mommy, no phone. Put it down."
Okay. But
We
that's-
say that to each other.
A lot.
Yeah. So it's not just not working, but screen time. Like be present with the family, not like
Yeah.
doing this and then just
I think it's so hard.
I know. Yeah.
With our job and everything, it's just so hard to just not look at the phone.
Yeah.
So we're trying our best not to. Doing the trip to Japan, I'm trying my best so much. Like, okay, I'm not gonna do anything on the phone except it's worth the time. But a lot of time, like, oh, อันนี้ก็น่าถ่าย อันนี้ก็น่าถ่าย
Yeah.
It's so hard for me. But I don't know about her. She can do it pretty well.
But I think that's the thing too. The lines are kind of blurry right now between like work because we don't have to go to the office to work anymore. You can
Yeah.
just work from anywhere. You go on the trip to Japan, you can still work if you
Yes.
choose to. Or who's to say that she's using the phone for like only for fun? Maybe she's like looking up like knowledges from the phone too. There's
She-
all.
She write a lot on the phone.
Oh, okay.
And she listen to music a lot on the phone.
Right.
So every time I look at her, she used the phone. Sometimes I'm mistaken, and then I told her stop using it. But she told me, "Oh, I'm writing. I'm listening to
I
music."
see. Well, what kind of thing do you write? Like Is it for schoolwork or is it for yourself?
Sometimes for myself and schoolwork too.
So when you write on the phone, what kind of writing is it? Like, are you journaling or are you?
I'm journaling.
Oh, okay.
She haven't also like when she does when she doesn't feel good or maybe she has a bad day, she write.
Wow. Just
I'm
to
so proud.
pour it
because-
all out.
Yeah, it helps, right?
So when did you start doing that, or who taught you to do that?
No one.
No one.
Oh, okay.
I started writing last year.
Maybe you could be a writer. Do you want to be a writer?
I wrote one book,
Oh, okay.
but I don't want anyone to read it.
Oh, I used to do that too because I used to be a published author, but sometimes I just write for myself, and I think that's could be one of the best kinds of therapy, just for us, right? Because it's like we're talking to ourselves, reflecting on all the things that we feel and do, and that could be a great things too. Yeah. Okay, I hope you keep writing. Yeah, and sometimes, it could be our best friends, like ourselves. One of the things that people follow you for is that because they want to see and enjoy the relationship between among your family. And then the other thing is that you talk to your kids in English. And that's how I think Nong Jin and Rainy started her like English speaking, and we kind of see that this is working. Like if moms start to talk with their kids in English, that could be the best way for the kids to practice, and that's one thing that people enjoy and appreciate. And after all these years, I'm sure people come to you and ask about like how do you do it? What's the tricks and tips that you use? Tell us how, right? All the time.
I don't have really special technique, but I was so determined to speak English to them because I didn't know which school they're gonna go to.
I see.
They might go to alternative school, Thai school, or even international school. I didn't know. So I want them to be at ease to speak in different language, which is English. And I want to learn myself about it because once I used to go to high school in America, but it was a long time ago. But once I get back, I didn't get a chance to speak English at all. And it just go downhill. So I try to speak more. And my technique that I think it works for me was I used to write words in a small piece of paper and put on the wall, put on the object, put on everything around the house. Just to remind me that you have to speak English. For example, you didn't remember because you were so young. You were like 1. Actually, no, you were like 7 months or something. I used to wrote the word rice cooker on a piece of paper and put on a rice cooker. So I told her at 7 months old age that this is a rice cooker. I'm gonna make rice with the rice cooker. And one day she just said rice, like rice, something like that. I was like, that works.
Right.
So it just to remind me to speak. That's how I work for until they were 2 or 3. It took me about 5 or 6 months for them to speak back in English.
Right.
I didn't know what I got myself into because it was so stressful. But it was worth it because they talk back in English.
And you let us watch
Peppa Pig.
yeah.
They got British accent at the time.
So just try to make English a part of everyday life.
Yes.
And just try to, well, as they say, immerse ourselves
It's
in
like-
the environment.
It's like speaking Thai. The way that I teach them speaking English is the same that you teach a kid speak Thai.
Right.
What's around you, what you see in every day, you just say that in English.
So you kind of make a conscious decision to speak English with your kids. And does Thai also slip out sometimes too? And
A lot of times.
right. And do you how do you feel when maybe because you wanna try to keep it like all English all the time but when you can't help but to use some Thai words too do you think that's okay or
It's totally fine because
Okay.
I tried so hard not to speak Thai for like a week and I was so straight out. And I even
that's
like
too stressful
took it out on Piwing too. Like,
okay
so stressed. You know,
Right.
it's so sad because English is not our first language. Even to me too. I mean, for me, for Piwing, we speak Thai a lot and
right
we think in Thai. So it's too hard for us. I mean, for me
yeah it feels like a
to
task
think like to speak 100% English for a week.
right
And then I told Pewing, I'm done. Just too much.
yeah
If I don't know, I don't know. I'm gonna get back to them. But no, nothing that's not too much. Like I took things a lot easier. I mean, I
You
wasn't
kinda-
being too hard on myself.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna say.
right
Because at the time I was so hard on myself. And you know when you were a new mom, you want everything to be perfect. No more, I mean no screen time, no TV before 2 years old.
yeah
But when you have a second child, it's different. I mean you're more relaxed and you think that it's not like a serious thing that you cannot do it. So if I can turn back time, I'm not gonna be that stressed about that, about like 100%.
So if you're being too strict, it would, of course, affect your
Relationship.
mentality and relationship and the vibe. Maybe it's not gonna be 100% effective, but it would be more fun. And I think fun is very important when it comes to like spending time together or learning. Yeah, we don't have to be that strict. Yeah, I also kind of learned it the hard way too because I used to be a little bit like you a long time ago that we have to like put it all out like 100%. But no, it's not fun that way. Yeah,
It didn't. I thought that they will speak English back to me in like a month, which is totally not true. It didn't happen like that. It took like 5, 6, or even 8 months.
right.
Especially for Rainy, it took her 8 months to talk back or to speak back in English. I was so tired at the time, but Pewing say, that's okay. She can speak ภาษาลาวภาษาไทยภาษาอะไร whatever. But as long as she understand you, that's fine. Just relax because you scare me.
พี่เวียงเริ่มกลัว
ใจน่ากลัวมากอ่ะไม่ต้องเครียดพูดภาษาอะไรก็ได้ให้เข้าใจ so that's how I come to my senses. Okay.
And I think she's like it's gonna be more fun and more relaxed when you don't feel like you have to be a certain way all the time. You just be yourself, but just make your best effort to do what you want, like to try to speak English. If you can, you can. That's okay too, right?
Yeah. And it's for Rainy, it's easier for her to learn English when we cook. She like cooking, she like baking at the time, so
Right.
we try to make something together, bake cakes or make some dessert in English, and that's how she learned. And
And
she
it-
learned faster. I mean, once she speak, she learned a lot faster because Jin speak English to her too, not
okay.
only me.
It doesn't feel like studying or it doesn't feel like learning all the time. It's just having fun and hanging out. And I think that's the best kind of atmosphere to make someone feel comfortable enough to just learn by like living. I
Yes.
think. Yeah. Okay. Oh, nice. So you mentioned viewing before, and we have heard about the technique called one person, one language, or one parent, one language, where only mom or dad speak only one language to the kids so they don't get confused. Do you use that technique too? And does it work?
I used to use that for a week.
Okay.
As I said.
Yeah.
And it was too stressful, so I stopped using
Okay.
that. I just because a lot of things I don't know in English. For example, like if I want to teach them about สวดมนต์ it's hard to teach them about that.
Right.
When I was so angry, when you're so angry, you just think in Thai, you speak Thai. So
There's no time for translation now.
yes, in your mind.
Yeah.
So I try my best though, but sometimes I didn't know some words. So I told Jean already, I don't know this in English. I will get back to you when I know. But they didn't. You didn't remember. They didn't remember. But I try to get back to them when I know. So that it's okay for me.
Yeah.
Okay for them.
Yeah. And when they started going to school, of course, you now have a team of teachers to help
Yes.
you with the learning of the kids also. So what grade are you in right now, Jin?
Grade 7.
Grade 7 already. Alright ภาษาทางเทียบกับไทยก็ม .1 เนอะประมาณนั้นใช่ไหมครับขึ้นมัธยมแล้ว so it's middle school now. Okay, so do you like going to school and do you have fun?
Yes, sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay, what is your favorite class at school?
Art class
Art.
and English
Okay.
sometimes.
All right. So what kind of art do you like specifically?
There's an art style called semi-realism
Semi-realism.
where you draw people, but it doesn't look like realistic. It looks kind of like a cartoon.
Oh, okay. All right. You enjoy that? Okay. So you like draw a lot of people too?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And you put that in your journaling too? Oh, no, because of course you're writing with keyboard, but you draw with your hands, right? Okay. And do you think you will start drawing using computer too?
I don't think so. I don't know how to draw using something without a pen.
Okay. All right. So I think it's good because we kind of used to typing all the time. And it's good because I don't remember the last time I actually used pen and write things with my own handwriting. It was such a long time ago too. And I think it's good that we can still use our hands to do stuff.
But she draw on iPad.
Oh, okay.
Sometime on paper when her iPad is our battery.
Okay. So do you enjoy school in any other aspect too? Like besides going to classes, what else do you do at school? Like what kind of activities?
I play games with my friends.
Oh, okay. Okay, what kind of games? Like board games or
Sometimes board games.
Okay.
Or on the computer.
I
There's
see.
some game that is really interesting. What's the name of it? Dress up people on.
What is like?
It's very popular these days for my age.
Okay.
And you just dress up people and walk on a runway.
Oh, okay. So you're like a stylist or a fashion designer. Like
They tried to teach me yesterday. I didn't get it.
Really? Okay.
Rainy tried to teach you.
Okay. So is it like super realistic, like people or like cartoon-ish?
It looks pretty realistic.
Wow, okay. And you get to put like clothes on them and like accessories and stuff? Okay. Oh, interesting. You've tried, right?
Yeah.
But you didn't get it. Like you didn't get the fun.
Yes, I didn't get it all.
Okay. But what kind of games do you guys play on game night
Uno?
at home? Uno. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Card games.
Card games.
Card games. I see. Well, speaking of card games, we do have card games today for you too. Okay. So basically, it's the card that starts the sentence, and we will let each of you finish the sentence. Okay. You take turn, pick out the card, and read what's on the card. Do you want to start, Nantin? All right.
Can I see it? No.
You get to say it. You get to hear it. Okay. You read it.
When I think of you, I.
Okay. And then you
And I
say
speak?
this sentence to Matuk,
And
then you finish the sentence first,
Oh.
and then you say yours.
When I think of you, I want to ask you if you can make me matcha.
อ๋อ
กลายเป็นแบรนด์ไปแล้ว
อ๋อมัทฉะ
matcha คิดถึง matcha ไปแล้ว okay so you like her matcha
Very good matcha.
oh okay all right so and you say the same thing and finish the sentence
the same sentence
yeah
the same sentence is when I think of you I smile
That's so sweet.
so sweet
Smile.
yeah or maybe
Nice.
when I think of you I want to go to the mall
what
Do I remind you of the mall?
because we always like go to the mall together and shop and stuff
เห็นหน้าคุณรุ่นแล้วก็อยากไปช้อปปิ้งขึ้นมา oh that's nice okay the next one
my
แม่
turn
ตุกyeah
when you are mad I try to calm myself first
oh okay it's interesting it's not that you feel the need to calm her down but first you have to calm yourself down oh okay
you know
That's
it's
nice.
kind of like contagious you know when
Yeah.
you're mad I'm mad I'm trying to control myself first take care of my emotion first and then go take care of her emotion
When you are mad, I would try to listen what you're gonna say first, and then I reply because I can't.
good
is it a good answer
really nice good
yeah
I know what Rainey gonna say
But
what
when you are mad I'll go and clean the house like that
really
when I'm mad at her Rainey go to clean something
really
go washing dishes
That's
go
true.
clean the pillow the floor and I was like what are you doing and she's like I'm cleaning the house just for you
oh that's sweet right like she's trying to make you happy
yeah when I'm mad at her I mean at Jin
like, at least you have one daughter who can take care of the house.
when I'm mad at you
That
yeah
is nice. And that's interesting too. When she gets mad, you're not saying anything, but you try to listen to what she has to say. Oh, that's good. And when you get mad or when you get upset, you're the kind of person who like talks it out, not
Yes.
just withdraws.
yes
Okay, that's good.
talk it out and but I don't really get mad much I mean usually I get mad with certain things like messy house
Retainer.
retainer
Okay.
that's it.
All right. Next one. น้องจิน
Actually, I feel angry inside when I see you misunderstand something.
Yeah. So, what do you mean by that? Do you wanna elaborate?
When I'm on my phone and then you misunderstand. Yeah.
You for playing with your phone, but in fact you are.
Writing.
Yeah. Okay.
She got the point yes actually I feel angry inside when I see you lost your retainer
Everything's revolving around retainer.
it's expensive
Okay.
retainer it's hard
Alright.
to find you know
Okay.
yeah
Okay. We need to remember that.
my turn my favorite place in the house is the back room
The back room.
Oh,
the
yeah.
back room we have a new room that's a small kitchen I can just read or make matcha there I like the lighting in that room so I stay there a lot
Was it the room we saw you in, like when you are like when you're live or when you make your video? Is it that room?
I'm not sure
Oh, okay.
but if you go to my TikTok you see that room a lot it's really quiet the lighting is pretty nobody's there
Introvert.
Super
what I like.
introverted. Okay.
My favorite place in the house is the living room
And why is that?
because everyone usually hangs out there and sometimes I like being with people, but when I don't want to be with anyone, my favorite place is my room.
she just got her own room
Yeah. อ๋อคำตอบดีนะมี2 โหมดให้กับตัวเอง When I want to be with people this is where I want to be, and when I don't, this is where I want to be. Nice. Okay. All right. Next card, please.
One thing I've learned from you is to have self-respect.
Wow.
That's really touching.
That's nice.
You have a lot of self-respect.
Okay, one thing that I learned from you is I learned to forgive myself. Because I was so hard on myself and I didn't let go easily. But she is a reminder, like, it's okay, mommy. It's fine. So I learned to forgive myself because of her.
This is so nice. I like it.
One thing I wish I were better at is not work too much.
She
But you will
agrees
get better.
immediately.
You will get better.
Thank you. I try.
One thing I wish I were better at is remembering to wear my retainer.
มันจะเกี่ยวกับ retainer ตลอดเวลา
Actually, I forget a lot of things.
จริงๆ EP นี้ retainer ต้องเข้าแล้วนะ สามารถจะพอบสินค้าขึ้นมาได้ตลอด
รู้
เว
ไหม
ลา
คะเท่าไหร่
เท่าไหร่ฮะ
มันต้องแบบมันมี 5,000 6,000 มันหลายพันมากแล้วแบบ บางทีมันเราต้องมานั่งคุยขยะมันแบบลืมในกระดาษทิชชู่ in the trash can I cringe every time I see you say dumbbell because I don't get it. It's like what? What do you say? What do you call your sister dumbbell all the time? That's what I don't get. So
I cringe every time I see you say something that kids say.
I try to say I tried to say to Rainy yesterday. Like, oh my god, you're so slang.
You're so slay.
You're so slay. And she make the face. Like,
No. No.
I don't know you. You're so slay. Why is it so wrong to say you're so slay?
Why is it so wrong to say Dumbo?
Because we don't get each other. Next question.
Okay. I think it's the last one. Yeah.
The silliest argument we ever had was about
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you know the
retainer.
answer to that.
retainer.
ใช่อ่ะ It's about it.
The same?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was so angry. Like, where is it?
Retainer.
You're not gonna go to bed until you find one. At the time. Oh, I want to turn back time so much.
Okay.
Yeah, about retainer. Everything is about retainer.
Yeah.
You have to answer that.
I already did.
Oh, really?
The same thing, retainer.
Oh.
I think kind of start to get the weight of this problem because at first when you mentioned retainer and you said you get so angry about the retainer, I was like, come on, it's just a retainer. But okay,
How am I gonna tell
now
your
I know.
dentist? I'm not gonna talk to her. So many times, it's like the second time, third time. And she's like, calm down. You calm down. You better use your own money.
โอเคติดต่อสปอนเซอร์ครับ รีเทนเนอร์ต้องมา
มีค่ะมีแล้ว มีเยอะ
มีเยอะเลยนะครับ
มีสเปร์ไว้
ครับ Wow, so this is so much fun because for someone who are not very used to being in front of a camera or talking into the mic in front of a lot of people like this, I think you're doing great.
Because it's so dark.
You hardly see
don't
the
see the
faces
expression,
of
so
people.
it's fine.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah.
And I enjoy myself talking to both of you today. So I want to ask you about the future of the Little Monster because you've been in the business, you've been around for so long now. Anything's gonna change? Anything new that you want to tell us about?
Well, it's kind of sad to say they might see less of Jin and Rainy.
Okay.
Because we ask them a lot if you want to be on a camera, and sometimes they don't want to. So it might be maybe less.
Okay.
But I'm doing more of Little Monster products, like about teaching people to speak English, all about control sometimes.
Right. Okay. So if we don't want to be in front of camera, maybe you can just step back a little. Just
But
do
it's
your
up
own
to
thing.
her if
Yeah,
she
it's
wants to
up to
do
them,
it.
right?
But Rainy, she's really clear. I don't want to be YouTuber. I just want to be here with myself, with no one. And I asked her, "You want to be a chef?" No, I don't want to touch a pork,
Okay.
a vegetable. No.
She's germophobic.
Really? Oh, a germaphobe.
So yeah, we used to ask her what she want to be when she grow up. And what did she say? You remember?
I only remember her saying she wanted to bake or something.
Bake?
But I don't think she
Yeah.
wants to bake anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one day she want to bake. She want to be a baker. So I asked her to join when I make cupcake and stuff.
Right.
But she didn't like to crack an egg because it's dirty and stuff. She want to be. One day she said that she want to be a nail designer or something like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Another day she said she want to be alone.
Wow, that's
I
a
don't
great
know. It's hard,
occupation.
but Rainy,
Being alone.
I already asked her if you want to come here today. It might be fun, three of us. And she say, no, thanks.
She immediately said no.
Yeah,
Okay.
she didn't want
All right.
to.
I like her already because she's like me actually. Yeah. If I can help, I don't want to leave my house at all. Right. So I get her. And how about you? What do you want to be when in the future? What kind of work do you want to be?
An artist
An artist.
or anything that includes designing.
Wow. Okay. That's nice. So now you know, kind of see the path that you can follow through.
She's gonna go to London in July
Okay.
to have a summer course about graphic design.
Wow. That's
She wanna learn
exciting.
that.
Wow. So cool. I hope you have fun.
Thank you.
For how long? Like
A month.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
I'm so excited for her
Right.
because I used to be a graphic designer, so I know what she's gonna get herself into.
Okay. And you'll be on your own or you're
Yes.
gonna come with?
I'm gonna go, but she's gonna stay at school. I'm gonna stay with Rainy and my sister
Okay.
nearby.
I'll be sleeping alone.
Okay, so just a lot of things that we can look forward to with the Little Monster family or as a brand. Before we say goodbye today, of course, we have to ask you about the words because our channel is called คำนี้ดี So we want to know if you have your favorite words in both Thai and English. คำนี้ดีของน้องจีนคือคำว่าอะไรครับ
I have a quote.
Okay.
If it's not excellent, it's not finished.
If it's not excellent, it's not finished.
โอ้คนลุกเลย
คนลุกเลย Why do you get goosebumps? Is it
Because it's so her. She works so hard in everything she does.
right? So you want to make everything you do the best.
Not always the best, but I try not to be hard on myself.
That's what I'm trying to teach them is having a good heart is more important than having a pretty face. Yeah.
Okay. So did you? Okay, you taught her that.
Yeah, because I think it's really hard this day about like feel so at ease or feel comfortable with themselves. You know, when you go to social media, you see a lot of pretty face, a lot of perfect clothes, perfect hair, and perfect nose and eyes and stuff. So I try to tell her that it's not that important to tell myself too.
Okay. It is so nice to have you both on the show today, and I would love to have you back in the future too. What? No, you already say no. Okay.
Once a year would be enough. So
How about like in 2 years?
Okay.
Maybe in 2 years, we'll give you a call and see how you feel then. And if she wants to say yes, and if Reni's wants to come, in
Rainy,
case
next time Rainy and Jin.
okay,
I will
maybe
sit
that
right
would be
there
fun,
and then
like
listen to you guys.
sisters.
Sure.
Okay, all right. So thank you so much, and now you are free to go and eat something.
Yay!
Yay!
ขอบคุณ
ขอบคุณมากครั
ขอบ
บ
คุณค่ะ